Hello everyone, and welcome back to our journey into some of the most mysterious true crime cases around the world. Today, I'm sharing a story that shook the quiet town of Moscow, Idaho, a complex investigation involving 4 college students whose lives were tragically cut short. Please hit the subscribe button to stay updated with our latest stories. November 13, 2022. In the peaceful town of Moscow, Idaho, the world was fast asleep. But, inside a shared home just near the university campus, that serenity was about to shatter into a horror no one could have ever imagined. Police received a call that hinted at something deeply wrong. When they arrived, they didn't just find a simple dispute. They found a scene of unthinkable tragedy. 4 young lives were lost, while others in the same house remained miraculously untouched. What kind of person could enter a home filled with people and commit such an act without anyone realizing it? The story you are about to hear will keep you on the edge of your seat. Let us remember the 4 beautiful lives, full of promise. There was Kaylee Goncalves and Madison Mogen, best friends since childhood, as close as sisters. Xana Kernodle, a vibrant and friendly soul. And Ethan Chapin, Xana's boyfriend, who was simply visiting for the night. They were all in the prime of their 20s. They loved life, they loved laughter, and they loved learning. That house on King Road was supposed to be a place of beautiful memories. But, no one could have known that Saturday night would be their last. Saturday, November 12th, was just an ordinary day. Kaylee and Madison spent the day out in town. Xana and Ethan were enjoying a party at a fraternity house. At around 1:45 a.m., they all returned home. They ordered food online, the last simple, mundane act anyone would ever witness them doing. Meanwhile, 2 other housemates were asleep downstairs, completely unaware of the shadow drifting into their home. That night was so silent, yet, slowly, that silence turned into something truly chilling. On Sunday morning, the house remained unnervingly still. Friends arrived and tried to call out to them, but there was no response. At 11:58 a.m., that haunting 911 call was made. When the police arrived, they witnessed a scene they would never be able to forget. The evidence was complex, confusing, and heartbreaking. This wasn't just a robbery. It was something far more sinister. But, one tiny piece of evidence left behind by the killer would change the entire course of this investigation. After an exhausting search, the police finally set their sights on one suspect, Brian Koberger. He was a doctoral student studying criminology. Could it really be a coincidence? A man learning how to catch criminals, becoming the very thing he studied? Authorities tracked his car and his phone signals, which placed him right at the scene. A single strand of DNA found at the house became the vital thread that tied him to the crime. What happened next shocked the entire nation: his arrest in Pennsylvania, following a pursuit across thousands of miles. The key to breaking this case wide open. It was the analysis of DNA found on a knife sheath left behind on one of the beds. The killer thought he had covered his tracks perfectly, but modern science does not lie. The cold, calculated nature of his planning could not hide the fatal mistake he made that night. In the courtroom, each piece of evidence presented brought fresh waves of pain to the families. The defendant remained silent throughout. As the trial continues, the whole world watches and waits, wondering how true justice will be served for these 4 precious souls. This case is more than just a tragedy, it has changed the hearts of these families and the entire community forever. We honor the memories of Kaylee, Madison, Xana, and Ethan. Even though years may pass, this case remains a chilling reminder: sometimes, the scariest monsters aren't hiding in the dark, they are walking among us. Thank you so much for listening and for joining me today. A question for all of you watching: do you think his background in criminology actually helped him in his attempt to conceal the crime, or was it the very reason the police were able to catch him so quickly? Please, leave your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to hit subscribe for more stories. Thank you.